All right, now, so this final video I'm doing is for everybody who's ever had locks reattached, locks repaired, anybody that has tension stress to the scalp or tension stress to the lock itself from excessive ponytailing, pulling, and breaking. This one is for you guys. Now, I know you know how hard it is already trying to maintain your locks from all the breaking and the pulling and the stress and the damage. So wetting your hair is definitely not ideal. I know it is super hot outside, guys, and yes, the sun is scorching and our hair holds a lot of heat. But if your hair has been damaged, broken, and is healing, allow it to heal. You know, like they say, great rewards calls for great sacrifice, and you're going to have to sacrifice the water because whether you just got your hair repaired or it has been repaired for about 6 months, I wouldn't recommend getting your hair wet until after you go back to your first and possibly second touch up from when you got it fixed. The reason why I say that is because if your hair is weak and holding on for dear life, the water is only going to make it heavier. If anybody has any like tension, stress where possibly right here is weak or any part of your lock is weak and is hanging on and you can feel the hair separating, or you just got your wicks reattached after cutting them, you cannot add more weight on it because it's going to pull and tear, and water equals weight. Honestly, it's too hot not to get wet, so I would suggest getting in a pool, but with your hair up. Your hair cannot get wet. If you just got your hair fixed, if you are trying to heal your hair from stress and pull, wetting is not ideal for you. It's too bad to the point where even washing your hair can be hard. And with my clients who goes through repairs, I tell them if you are at the gym consistently and just have to get your hair wet, focus on the scalp part where the sweat and the dirt is collecting, and anything that has been repaired, don't wet it. I honestly just tell my clients, wet it before you're about to get it done. And I know that may be so hard for some of us, but that's the price that we have to pay, especially when you did not take care of your hair, or, you know, some people just went to bad stylists and their hair are breaking and they're going through repair, you know. So not saying that your hair won't ever get better. I'm just saying you can't wet it right now. You know what they said, heavy is the head that wears the crown, but the crown that's already heavy and adds water into it, it's too much. It's too much extremity. The water is heavier than our hair is, and in our hair, it becomes even heavier. So if you have weak wicks that are holding on, don't wet them. Splash around, have fun, but put a cap on. Keep your hair elevated. Do not go underwater. Do not submerge underwater. If water splashes on your hair, that's okay. You can dry it. But as soon as the water is soaked into your hair like a sponge, whatever part that is broken, that is loose, that is breaking, you might as well kiss it goodbye. When it comes to the hair being repaired, like I tell people, when your hair grows from your scalp all the way down, your hair knows its natural biochemistry or how the hair is genetically made. But when you take something that was off and put it back in, the hair doesn't know how to hold on to it no more because it's dead weight. So I always try to compare it to somebody who's broken an arm or somebody who's an amputee. When you break something and put it back, it's never fixed the same. You have to give it time to heal before you can use it the same. Or if you lose your arm and get a new arm or a fake arm, you have to learn how to hold it. Like your body has to reassimilate to what you're holding. So it's the same thing with the wick. Once you cut it from the roots, from the follicle that is growing in, the hair no longer understands what's going on. That's why some people, their hair is hanging on by a strand, but because that strand is stuck underneath your scalp, it's stronger versus cutting it off and putting it back in. That's why a lot of the times when people are like, oh, cut your wigs and put them back in to fix your parts, I'm like, no way, because you're going to be worried about holding on to your hair more than what it looks like. I think people are more focused on the vanity of the hair, how it looks to them. But in reality, it's the strength of your hair that makes your hair so beautiful. So without strength, it's just weakness. But enough of that. If you're somebody who has wet your hair already and you reattached your hair is weak and breaking, let me tell you how to fix it. You book an appointment ASAP and go back to your hairstylist and allow them to fix it before it falls off. The longer you wait, the more stress your hair is going to be put under, and it's just going to break off. Now, I know we wish there was a better answer versus coming back to get your hair done. And this is why I always recommend, if you just got your hair repaired, if you had anything that caused your hair to become weak and your hair is going through a healing journey, let it heal. You cannot rush the healing process. So before getting into the water with repaired hair, always think, am I able to handle what's coming after next? Am I able to go get my hair done right now? Am I able to look at myself and deal with not having my hair in my head? These are things that you need to ask yourself before getting your hair wet. Because no matter how much you dry it, towel dry it, air dry it, the pieces that are breaking, that are weak, they're going to come off. If it didn't come off in the water already, days after days, they're going to start loosening more because you'll want to pull your hair in a ponytail. You're going to be moving your hair back and forth. The friction of you moving your hair is going to be pulling it slowly but surely, and then eventually your wick is going to come out. So in a nutshell, if your hair has ever been reattached, repaired from damage, or it's just holding on, don't get your hair wet, guys. Pull it up in a ponytail, wet from your neck down, splash your face, turn the AC on because it's not going to work out well. Honestly, I wish there were some better answers to give you guys, but there's not. I myself have been through hair loss. If you can see this short one right here, and I've lost a piece or so because it happens. Even the wick lady goes through it. Trust me, guys. I get it. Sometimes you're too tired. Sometimes you want to get your hair done. Sometimes you can't afford it. I get it. But with these circumstances at hand, always think, is this the best thing for me? I hope these videos has helped you guys. I hope it can help everybody out there who is going through a hot summer or just wants to wash their hair or accidentally got caught in the rain. There's things that you should know before getting your wigs wet, guys, whether it's afro, whether it's combined locks, whether it's locks that have been damaged and repair. There is a process. Trust your process, guys. Glee.
Hey, bitch, I'm Florida. And plus, I'm with